Hi beautiful souls, and welcome to my mini masterclass series for lightworkers. Thank you so much for connecting with me today, and I'm excited to share this content with you. And today's content is all about working with the cycles of the moon for manifestation. This is something that I've always felt very passionate about. When I started working and understanding the cycles of the moon, I was able to connect to my own natural rhythms of my body and my soul, and I felt a deeper connection to my intuition. This is because when we work with the Earth's natural cycles, we naturally tune in to Mother Earth and we naturally tune in to her vibration. By doing this, we create more calm and more space in our lives to reconnect to ourselves. And instead of working within the sort of Western world of natural rhythms, which is a 24-hour cycle where we're constantly on the go and constantly in action mode, aka masculine mode, the moon helps us connect to our intuition and our feminine nature. By doing that, we kind of go against that Western idea of working only with a 24-hour cycle. The moon cycle is much more connected to the rhythm of a woman's cycle, which is 28 days. And as we work through the moon cycles, we are able to more connect to our bodies and be a lot kinder and gentler to ourselves. As I'm creating this video, we've just had a new moon in Libra, and this is a great cycle to start with. If anything, just wait for the new moon to come up and start simple rituals. The new moon connects us to our intentions. We see the new moon as a starting point to creating goals and setting the seeds of intention in our lives. So around a new moon cycle, it's a good idea to write down what your intentions are for the month ahead. What is it you want to create in your life, and how do you want to create that? With the new moon, it's all about working with air energy, and when we work with air energy, it's very much about how we connect to our intuition and our thought processes. The new moon can bring up deep-seated blocks connecting to our emotions. So if you're setting intentions and you feel a sinking heaviness within your gut, then that is your body's way of telling you that there is a block that has been coming up and that you're ready to release it. The new moon is a great time to work on those blocks and have a greater or deeper understanding of what they are. The next moon cycle is the Crescent Moon, which is about 3.5 to 7 days after the new moon. And in this cycle, it's all about setting our intentions and starting to take action on them. And it's during this phase we might have a boost of energy and feel excited and feel really positive. And this is a good time to really work on that masculine energy which this moon cycle brings up, and start taking real action on our goals. So that does mean having to get super clear on what it is you're wanting to create and writing these things down, because when we write down our intentions, we're more able to manifest them. So starting to really take action and have an action plan around this time is ideal. And then we next have the first quarter phase, which is 7 to 10.5 days after the new moon. And during this phase, we might notice that we're coming up against blocks. We might feel like we're hit a stalling point, or things have come up out of the blue, or we might feel emotionally raw and vulnerable because we're being triggered. It's during this triggering period that is probably the most important part of our manifestation work, because when we get triggered, it is our body and the universe's way of showing us that we are blocking ourselves in some way. So this is a good time to work on your belief systems and notice any self-limiting beliefs you had, self-limiting talks that you tell yourself, whether you're not good enough, whether you're lacking confidence. This is a good time to really work on our blocks. And the same can be said around the waxing gibbous cycle, which is 10.5 days to 15 days after the new moon. And during the cycle, we work through those blocks and continue staying on track. And it's during this time that when we're feeling tense and when we're feeling like you might have hit a roadblock, or you might feel stuck, or you might feel like you're having to review your plans, and this is a good phase to do that through. It's during this time that by reviewing and understanding our blocks and understanding if something's not working, then this is a good time to change it and start going down a different idea or going down a different direction. The waxing gibbous phase is all about trust, and it's during this phase that we learn to trust the process, trust in ourselves, and trust the support of the universe. And then we have the full moon, which is 15 to 18.5 days after the new moon cycle. And the full moon is at its most powerful. It's when it is illuminated in the sky and it's at its most manifesting power. And it's during this time that we can start clearing our blocks. So the last two phases we've worked on what our blocks are and where they've come from and our limiting beliefs, and it's during the full moon we can work on releasing them. And to release your blocks during a full moon, it's a good idea to do a mini ritual. Each month I do a simple ritual where I write down my blocks, what I'm wanting to clear. I light a candle, set an intention about what I want to bring in. So that's an important part of manifesting. It's not focusing on what you're wanting to release, it's what you want to bring in. So maybe you're wanting to bring in more confidence, more love, more compassion, more success, more abundance. By writing these down during a full moon is such a powerful way to create our lives our way. And when we write down our blocks, a good way to release them is burning them safely. Or if you can't burn them safely, then you can just maybe tear it up or put it outside in a bin, and just visualize your blocks being released. And after that, we have the waning moon, and this is where we get sort of our breakthroughs, our revelations. It's when our intuition is at its most heightened, so we're more able to notice our dreams, our synchronicities in our lives, and where we're being guided. And it's during this phase, it's good to drop into your heart, meditate more, and take more time to tune inward and notice where you're being guided. And then after that, and finally, we have the balsamic waxing moon. So the balsamic moon is the healing, regenerative cycle. It's a time to go inward and work on self-care and recharging our batteries for the next cycle. And this is probably the most important phase because we can't keep giving on empty batteries. This is an important phase to recharge. So it's during this phase, work on your self-care routine and work on how you can slow down, meditate, and connect to your body and let go of your lists and all the things that you feel you need to be doing. This is a time to go inward and just trust. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope it's given you some insight into how the cycles of the moon can help you with your manifestation. As part of the work I do with moon manifestation, I also created a course that goes much deeper into the 8 cycles of the moon. I'm really excited with this course, and I created it 2 years ago, and I really love how this course can bring positive energy and help you with your intuition and manifestation. So if you'd like to learn more about the course, then please link below, or just feel free to give me a message and ask me anything that you would like any guidance on. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our mini masterclass series, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.